Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to the NightOwl server. This is not going very well. Yep, okay, there we go. I think I can make it from here. We're gonna head over to the tree farm because we are pretty much done with it. And in fact, here we are. Let's back up a bit. Oh wow, goes so slow backwards. Why are you going so slow backwards? You're so slow. Alright. Hi creeper, yeah, I saw ya. There it is. Hi creeper. Yeah, I don't like this situation. Let's let's put the horse away first off. I don't have a bow, otherwise I'd just shoot him. But a bow is the one thing that I have not yet replaced from when Tiger's evil mob farm murdered me. That's the only thing that I don't have yet. But there we go. The tree farm. It has trees, it has walls, and it has entrances. It is amazing. There's just one thing I want to do today. We're a little laggy because I'm uploading some stuff. I've been trying to get some stuff working with mod pack things. Which, by the way, if you haven't watched it yet, I did the finale for Crash Landing, and I'm really proud of it. It's really like the first world that I've ever really finished. You know, like I've played lots of worlds before, and usually things just kind of end. You know, even like Night Owl Season 1, I tried finishing stuff up nicely on there, but even there's a lot of stuff that was unfinished and things not quite as nice as I'd like. But with Crash Landing, like I really feel like that map was finished, and I think I did a good job. So even if you haven't like watched this series, I've said this already, but you should go check out the last episode because I do a tour of my base, which I think is totally awesome. And then we actually escape the planet. That's right. Not through normal means. Sadly, Crash Landing doesn't have like galactic craft, so we can't just fly away. But we do get in a ship and head off into the sky, as in the sky dimension, as in we head off to the end and fly away after a bit of, you know, after running into a bit of trouble. But anyways, tree farm, that's enough for modded, at least for now. I might talk about mods later while we're working on stuff, but right now let's talk about tree farm. I have finished all the walls, got all the fences and stuff placed, and we now have trees in here. We have, on the first floor, we got oak trees on that half, and then we have birch trees on that half. And then in the middle, we have the large, double-wide spruce trees. Eventually, there will be jungle trees in here, but I don't have a lot of jungle saplings. Those things are a pain in the butt to get. In fact, I only had one of them to start off with, and I grew it, and it didn't give me any saplings. So then I had to tear down the jungle tree that was in spawn that we had our cocoa beans on. Tore that down. Got 2 saplings from that, brought that over, and went through like 2 stacks of bone meal to get this many saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saplings. I hate jungle trees. They're such a pain. I think if you plant the 2x2s, you can actually get... I don't know, usually no. Even with the 2x2s, it's like you sometimes get 4 or 5, but oh man, they are the worst tree to try and get saplings for. Anyways, second floor we have the jungle trees, just the single wide, and then the acacia over here. These are kind of the taller trees, so we have a taller floor for them. And then if we head to the top, keep going up the ladder. This is one thing that we need to replace. I don't like the ladder. We're going to put in a minecart elevator, which is the last thing we need to do. And then up on the top floor, we got dark oak on this half, and then the single wide spruce on this half. And the reason why we have the double wide and the single wide for these trees is if you're going for leaves, you might want to come up here to the single wide and get the leaves from here because they might be easier to reach and a little bit easier to get. Whereas if you're trying to get wood, it's probably easier to chop down those trees. Although really there's lots of leaves in there, so you could do that. But still, I like having both types of trees. So anyways, what we're going to do... I didn't make any minecarts. Let's make some minecarts. That'll make 7. Yeah. Yeah, dang it. Inventory is full. Let's get rid of that. Let's maybe throw that out. Alright. So what I'm thinking is that we have the entrance over here. I also have an entrance on the back side, on the opposite side over there. And so I'd like to have the elevators right by the entrance, and I think it'd work out pretty nicely if we could put them right here inside this post. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. Let's get rid of this block as well. And then let's just use a block. I'll do that and that. So we just got to do something like this, and then break that. And then that will go there. And then if we get out, it puts us on the outside. That's why I wanted to check. So I kind of want to do something like this. Hopefully this will work out nicely for us. Nope, it's not. Dang it. That's what I was worried about, is that these minecarts can get knocked out of place very easily. So that means we're going to need to have glass. I do have some brown glass. Let's break this, though, so that we make sure that it's in the right spot. And let's maybe break that block as well. So that means what we're going to need to do is something like this, maybe. I'm not sure how this is going to work exactly. But yeah, if we do... I guess let's just try it like this. We'll do this, put that on there. I can't break it, can I? No. Oh, shoot. I was trying to break that with my pickaxe. I guess I didn't scroll far enough. Okay, let's just do that. And then we'll put that there. And then that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get into the minecart. So you can do that. And then here we can jump over and then go down. And that thing's going to stay in place. So I think that's maybe what we have to do. Maybe something like that. And then we're just going to have glass, I guess. How far down? Wait a sec. I seriously can't click that here? Wait a sec. Let's put a minecart down. I must be one block too short. Let's go up a block just to make sure that we're at the right level. And then do that, and that, and that, and that. No. Why? Am I still down too low? I feel like I should be able to reach that. This is very strange. I still don't know like the exact number of blocks you need to be. I should really learn that one of these days. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, that's a problem. We don't like that happening. So I think what we're gonna have to do, well, we'll have to break this. Put we'll do that. That. I forgot to put ladder there. Ladder. Break that. Glass. And I think that's what we're gonna have to do. And then we could even get in there like that. And then we can go down like that, and those aren't going to budge. So how many blocks is that? That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3 blocks between the ladders, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then ladder would be here. Okay. So that, see, that I don't know. That's gonna look kind of weird. I wonder, ooh. Maybe, though. Maybe. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. I'm sorry if this is kind of boring. But this is what we're gonna do, man. This is what we're gonna get this working. I don't have. Dang it. Dang it. Let's dang it. I need fences. Let's just grab a couple of fences from here. Maybe one more. I didn't need the slab. Okay. Okay. Professional. I'm a professional Minecrafter. So, now, if we do something like this, is that going to move at all? I don't think so, although it kind of like jiggles, doesn't it? Like if we go down. It wants to move. Oh, you want to move, don't ya? But I don't think you can move, really. So maybe that's what we'll do. That might look a little bit better than having the glass. At least it'll fit what we're doing. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna try that out, see how that works. Okay, so here's the new plan. We got dark oak slabs. And this works a lot better than the fences. The fences still let the minecarts move around. And in fact, one of the minecarts even fell out, which is no bueno. So that's not gonna work. But this works alright. It's not too intrusive. Does the job quite nicely. So we just need to go through here and do this. So 1, 2, 3. Put a block there. Rail. Minecart. Break the block. Waha! We got one more to do. 1, 2, 3. Put a block there. I guess let's get down. Put a block there. Slab. Slab. Then we'll have to get back up to put the rail and minecart and break that and break all this and break all this. There we go. There we go. This is the back entrance, by the way. Same as the front entrance. It opens up out to here. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy indeed. So there we go. That is our minecart elevator. We now have a way up and down. And I lowered the top ones here so that it would all work out nicely. Because otherwise it didn't. Whoops. No, go back up. We want to get here. Because otherwise this one had to be like up a block to be able to reach. And that didn't work out too well. But this does. Works out quite nicely. So now what we can do. Let's see. I wonder if I have the stuff to actually like fill this in. Because we're going to need podzol there. And then this block needs to be... just needs to be a dark oak, doesn't it? Right? Just put that there. Is that correct? I think it is. Yeah, cool. We can finish this all up right now. I was worried that we wouldn't have the stuff needed. We need both of those. Put that there. Go down one block. Put that there. And I would like to say that this thing is finito. Finished. We're done. Forever and ever. Never coming back here again. I'm going to go farm my trees somewhere else because I don't want to look at this place. No, it's a good project. I like it. We got a little horse. I'm going to leave this here. This is going to be a little horse stable. Well, at least for now. Maybe someday in the future I'll upgrade it. But for now, that is going to be our horse stable. But I think it turned out pretty nice. That's our tree farm. All done and fancy. And it does its job quite nicely. So let's head on back into town. And... well, I take a look around. We got some new stuff. I don't know if I showed this off, but AJ built a fish hut or a fish house, fish shop place. What is it? The Agilin's Bait and Tackle. So it's like a bait and tackle shop. A little bridge and a little pond here. I think he made this pond. It could use some decorating up. House is maybe a little flat, but I like the shape of it. It's a nice shape. Cool. I like it. And, which I feel like we already saw that on camera. But I know Kami has been working on roads. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. What does this say? Community mine, mob farm, old dwarven ruins. Nether is that way. And slime farm is that way. Cool. Post office, iron tower, Lon Lon village, all that way. Very nice. I like this. Central spawn. This is a really cool design, especially with the mossy, the mossy cobble fence on the bottom. I like that. And then he did this road out here. Doesn't look like he got real far, but I mean, look at these roads. I need to get working on roads, but I'm dreading it because this is a lot different than anything I've ever done. This is a lot of different blocks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the dirt, 8 with the stairs, 8 or 9 blocks. Oh man, that's gonna drive me nuts when I do that. Maybe we'll work on some roads today, but it also looks like he's planned out some roads too, which is kind of nice. So we're gonna, all these redstone torches are planned out roads. I guess I wouldn't do it exactly like this. It kind of leaves very small areas in between the roads. Like I would bring that one maybe, or I'm not sure. This is kind of odd because we just have so many places. Like you want to connect this one to that road, but you also want to send it that way. I would probably bring this one out to here though. Maybe have, ooh, you can have like an intersection right here. Yeah, I think that's what you should probably do. Have that one come out to here, have like an intersection here, and then it can go off that way. It can connect up to there, and then have another road go out this way. And then, yeah, that can meet up with a road coming through here. Yeah. But I mean, these are just, yeah, trying to figure stuff out. Anyways, I think what we're going to work on next is I want to finish up projects today. That's what we're doing. Let's get in here. Ah, wrong side. Gotta go on that side. The east side. That's how you get out of these places. Is you gotta go up to the east side, and then he'll dismount you on the east side. So yeah, I want to finish up this thing, and there's a few things we want to do. First off, the outside it's very gray and brown. We need some other colors. I suppose we should probably add some bushes. I don't have any leaves on me right now, but I could go get some. Bushes would probably be good. I also want to mix in maybe some mossy cobble. I have a little bit. We could go make some more as well. Break up some of this, add some green. I was initially a little hesitant to add some mossy cobble to this because this is a blacksmith. It's hot. There's, fire and molten metals being used inside, and so it didn't really, it doesn't really make sense to have mossy cobble, or moss stone, because for moss to grow, you need dampness, you need wetness, you need kind of cool areas, but this is not going to be that. If there's any moss here, it would get burned up and would die pretty easily. But I think we're gonna put it anyways because this is Minecraft and who cares about logic, and it's gonna really improve the look just to have that green every once in a while. I'm not sure what else we could do really, like anything else that we could mix in, because we need some sort of color. It's just too bland right now. And then on the inside, I brought some stuff for decorating, like some furnaces. We got some chests. I thought maybe we could put some ores around. That would be good. And then we could maybe put some mossy cobble in the floor as well. So let me get organized and maybe we'll get started, do some decorating. I went through and replaced a lot of the walls with different blocks, and it's interesting. It's interesting. I don't it's like I don't know if it looks just really messy or if it looks good. It's hard to tell. I mean, it looks interesting, and interesting is good. It's better than the blandness that it was before. But it's like, is it just messy interesting, or is it actually like good interesting? But yeah, I went through and I put in cobble and mossy cobble wherever there was andesite. And then I also replaced some of these stone bricks with cracked stone bricks. And it's like, yeah. Like, it still has kind of the same pattern that it had before. The same, design to it that it had before. Like, it's got the stone bricks along the bottom, and then it's got the polished andesite and the bricks on top of that. And, like, it follows the same design, but it looks really worn down now, I guess. And a little bit messier and more random, I guess. I'm not sure. But I like it. I like it. It looks good. And it definitely fits with everything else in Spawn, so I think it passes. And then I tried putting mossy cobble in the floor, but I kind of ran into the same problem that I had before, and that's that the floor is gray and the walls are gray, and so they just kind of blend into each other. And when I put mossy cobble in the ground, it just did the same thing. It blended in with the walls, and it didn't look very good. So instead, instead of mossy cobble, I put down these stone slabs to highlight the floor a bit and make it look a little bit different. And I think that works pretty well. So now, let's decorate this place up. And I'm thinking, let's just get some ores and put them over here. Maybe not that big of a pile. Or maybe we do want that big of a pile. Do something like that. Or maybe put gold here. Use up some ores. Yeah. See there, I don't like the fact that everything's just so gray. Everything is so gray, but it's like it's a blacksmith. It's supposed to be grayish. And that's also, like I said, that's also the theme of Spawn is stone. And so this would probably work better if this was like clay. But I really don't want to redo it either to put clay here. I really don't, no. I thought about it, but no, I really don't. So yeah, I think this will work. We'll do something like that. And then I have an anvil. And I think we'll put the anvil right there. And then I have a cauldron, which we'll put right there, and we'll fill that up. So we got a nice cauldron there. And then I have some furnaces, and I think we'll put some furnaces over here. I wonder if we should do something like that. Oh yeah, I like that. And then we have some chests. I just have some trap chests right now, but I know I have some more chests. Yes. Let's grab those. And then we can put some chests around here. Like, let's put a chest. Let's put a chest there. No. I think I like it there better. No. I don't like this. Like, I kind of want this to be open, I guess, around that. So let's put a chest here. There. Yeah. That'll work. And then we'll put a chest here. And then I have crafting tables too. I thought that would be good. Just put crafting tables around the place. I don't know. Maybe we'll put a crafting table with a chest on top of it there. And then I also brought some note blocks. So those are like crates. We can have crates kind of around here. Maybe this chest should face this way. Yeah. Yeah, and then I feel like I don't really want to block this off too much because you want access to this, but I feel like I do want something over here. That just copies what we have, but if we put a chest there, that will work. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that will do us. I think maybe too many no blocks. Something like that. That's a little bit more random. Nice even, or nice and even. We got two no blocks, two crafting tables, and two chests over there. Got a couple chests over there. We got our ore pile. We have our anvil for working on, and we have our cauldron for quenching the hot metals. And then over here is where the actual smelting takes place. And it looks kind of strange, but like this kind of looks like a mess, but that's just how it is. I like it. It's a mess, but it works. I think this is how we will do it. Let's get some light up here just to make sure that no mobs spawn up on there. We shouldn't have a problem on those because those are only 1 block tall. Okay. I think that's about it. Maybe one last thing. Like I said, we should put some bushes here. So I've got some pod soul, and I got some leaves here. So we'll do that. Let's put pod soul there as well. Put some leaves like that. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. And then we'll do this. Put some pod soul under there. Put some leaves going up there. Do something like that. Oh, that already looks amazing. And then we'll put some more leaves over here as well. Just a couple more. Like there. And that's good there. And then over on this side, just a few more right over here. Let's fill that in with dirt. Oh, that's coarse dirt. Oh well, not a problem. Pod soul, not there. Leaves. Let's do there. Kind of blocking the window, but that's all right. Oh, I want. Whoops. I want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think that's done. Another project completed. Completed. I'm not gonna put leaves on the roof like other people like to do. I know that's people like that look. I'm not a big fan of putting leaves just everywhere on the roof and such. I mean, I will admit, like, I don't know, there's something about just making things look messy that makes it look good. I don't know why that is. It's like if you just make it nice and clean, it looks too clean. And too, I don't know, it's like it looks like a model. Whereas if you make things messy and you put leaves around, it's like it looks older and it looks used, and I guess it looks maybe more real. Gives it more of a realistic feel to it. But I'm just not a big fan of putting leaves on top. Plus, I don't know if it'll turn out good, so that's another reason why I don't really do it. I'm just worried that it won't look as nice as I had hoped. Alright guys, so I went through and I decided to do some road work here. So now we have a road going through here, continued off of what Kami had worked on. So we got a road going through here, goes off that way, and goes past the blacksmith. And we got this road connecting here, and then this one will probably just continue on over that way. But I think I want to terraform this hill a little bit, kind of make it, pull it away from that there or something. I'm not quite sure, but I want that to be, I think that needs to be a little bit different for the road to really work. You know, because I'll probably have the road go right, let's see, probably like right through here. So we'll want to like tear this back a bit so that it makes it a little bit easier for the road to go in. Yeah, and then we got this road going through here, and then got the beautiful blacksmith with a creeper on top and spider out front. Get out of here. All right. And then we'll have to bring that road out, bring it over this way. This one ends here, and this is about where they could meet up. Looking pretty nice. I like it. Getting some stuff together, and we're finishing off some projects. Got 2 projects done today. Very exciting. Next episode, well, I don't really want to say because I don't know exactly what we'll be working on. I do want to get back to my house, though. So most likely we'll go over there, but not for sure. Maybe we'll work on something else. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed. My chest plate is gone. My golden chest plate. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below if you did enjoy, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.